Hey guys, welcome back to another video in the series. Another beautiful Melbourne winter's day. So today, trying to finish off the sound dampening. Yesterday we basically got the floor plan of the boot done and the passenger side. So today it's going to focus on the battery area and the driver's side area and this headliner. So see if we can get that knocked over today, and very much like yesterday, I'll just do a little bit, come back and give you guys an update. So without further ado, get stuck in. Alright, just a quick update. So working on the driver's side wheel well at the moment, so got that kind of all covered up. My next template marked out, ready to cut, and yeah, so far it's coming along okay. So off to do a bit more, and I will be back for another update a little bit later. Okay, back again. Next job is to do this battery tray. So the first thing we need to do is get out all of these wires. Just move them all out of the way. Okay, so here in the battery tray we've got a breather pipe, the main leads that run to the front of the car through the grommet. Got this ventilation duct thing, which we don't want to cover up, we'll need to cut around that, and the grommets around the back. Plus in the base of the tray there are the drain points and things, holes for the battery brace and other stuff, so we're going to have to mark all that out and cut that out. Working up a bit, we're going to have to soundproof the skin in here, and looks like there's a little junction box or something up here that needs to be taken out. Get rid of this factory felt, and work around this fuel cap emergency release lever as well. So a few bits and things to do in here, so we'll get cracking on that and give you an update a little bit later. Well, this is interesting. That little junction box that we were talking about up there is not actually a junction box at all. It's a it's the motor for the fuel door release. This is what it looks like. So there's the long green emergency fuel door cable, and this big long shaft, which I assume pushes the little lever to open the door, and here's the motor that actuates that. So well, you learn something new every day. So if you're ever wondering where your fuel door release motor is, it's up in there, and bolt onto that brace. There you go. Just another demonstration. So here I'm using some of the tracing film or tracing vinyl to mark out this section here. So what I do is cut a piece of paper out to suit the size I roughly want to trace, then basically just stick one edge where I want it to overlap, and basically pull the backing paper off and run it all the way down like this. There we go. So that's pretty much ready to trace. Okay, so it's a simple matter of grabbing a Sharpie and basically tracing the outline roughly. And then, you know, any holes that you want to punch out. There's a clip there that we're going to want to cut out. May not need all of these holes, but it doesn't hurt to mark them. And you know, that's basically what you do. Pretty simple. And then cut it out and fit it in place. And there you go. Okay, there's a template ready to put down on your sound dampener. Now remember, it needs to go down on the black side because it's got to face the same direction that the adhesive is on the tracing paper. And then it's simply a matter of punching and cutting out that shape. Remember, keep the offcuts, they always come in handy. So I forgot to mention, just punch straight through or cut straight through the tracing material. So here's my little hole punch. Yeah, it's a simple matter of just pushing down, twisting. You'll hear it click as it goes through. There you go. Nice clean hole. There you go. And then when you're cutting, just stay outside the line so that you've got a little bit of overlap. And with some of these more complicated bits, you can just use a Stanley knife. So I'll just cut that out quickly and be right back. Okay, that's all cut and ready to fit in the car, so I'll just grab that and go do a bit of a test fit. Righto. So that's going to go in there, and basically I've cut a little bit bigger to allow some overlap. So before we test fit it, probably just want to fold a little bead around here like this. Otherwise struggle to get it in. Okay, so it might be a bit tricky with one hand, but I'll give it a go. Alright, so slide it in under here. Get this hose out of the way if I can. It's looking okay. So it's a bit hard trying to fit this and film at the same time, so I'll pop this in and then show you the end result in a tick. Okay, there we go. So basically it's just tucked in position. All the holes pretty much line up. So now it's just a matter of working from the top and then pressing it into position. Just working your way down, folding that behind where you can. There we go. And then grabbing your roller, I generally work all the edges in first. Work from one side. And then so roll all the flat surfaces down, get in the air bubbles, get a nice solid adhesion. So there you go. Be right back. Hey guys, okay, so just going to share a little lesson on this project with you because it's been a bit of a backtrack job to try to get this fixed. So this little switch up here that operates the filler filled door, do not take that out. It is a major royal pain in the ass to get back in properly. Just leave it all plugged in, just work around it if you can. Because Anyway, it's one of these projects when you're doing something and it just wastes your time sort of fixing it all up. So I'll show you what I've had to do to try to get it fixed. So this is about your so basically that long pointy thing that activates the, or sorry, allows the filler door to be opened. This is it here. I've had to attach a piece of wire to pull it through. Comes through a hole there, and if this is in focus, there's a lot of sunlight around at the moment. It basically goes into that hole to prevent you from opening the door. So there's a couple of bits that make up this mechanism. One is a little, just a push loaded spring. It fits in this slot here. It's not connected to anything, so that can just stay there. The other part is this little grommet thing that basically a couple of little divots on the side of that, if we can see that you have to sort of push and turn to allow it to be removed. So basically this little finger thing fits into this grommet, and as the motor actuates it sort of moves that part, which comes out of this hole and allows you to open the door. To be honest, the BMWs, or these BMWs, are, I mean, you can't really siphon the fuel out of them anyway. Really hard. You're better off taking the so accessing the fuel tank through your low pressure fuel pump area. So people stealing fuel, very unlikely with these cars. So this is nice to have more than I really need to have. So anyway, that's a little lesson. I've sort of wasted a good half hour on this so far, but at least gives you a little bit of anyway, a little bit on how our fuel filler cap works. See you soon. Hey guys, another sunset on a Melbourne winter's day, and making good progress on the sound dampening. So today got the driver's side done. This is the battery well, so a lot of fiddly bits there, cutting around stuff, but that's all done. I'm going to leave the floor like it is, so it can drain and all that type of stuff. So for the rest of the area, that's the driver's side. The floor pan, and now the passenger side. So that's all done. Still got the headliner to do. Sorry, parcel shelf to do, and I'll get started on that tomorrow, and that should finish the sound dampening for the boot. Okay, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next vid.